Right, so you want to get started flipping, or you just want to sell your first home. It's crucial that when you look at your numbers, you have a good understanding of what's going to come out of that sales price. Nobody likes surprises, especially when it's about their money. So what does it cost to sell a house? We usually estimate around 9% of the sales price minus whatever mortgage amount you have if you have one. And that's it. You'll get pretty close. You don't even have to watch the rest of this video. Just like, share. See y'all next time. I'm out. But if you want some more details, let's get into it. Everything I'm about to go over falls under the category of closing costs. So if you ever hear that term, this is what they're referring to. And let's just go ahead and start with the most obvious one, mortgage payoff. If you currently have a mortgage, a HELOC, a home equity loan, you'll need to request a payoff, so this can get subtracted off of your proceeds at closing. One thing to watch out for are prepayment penalties. I mostly only see these on investment property loans and non-QM loans, but it's just good to check anyways. If you have prepayment penalties, more than likely you already know up front when you signed on that loan. Now, realtor fees. First of all, full disclosure, there are no guidelines, policies, or anything of that nature that says how little or how much a realtor can charge for their services. This is all dependent on that agent or broker as to how they want to run their businesses and what services they want to offer. They can do as much marketing as they want or as little as they want. This is all negotiable and something you should discuss with your individual agent or broker that you want to use. That being said, there's a wide array of services that you can use when selling your home. There's flat fee listings, low percentage listing fees. There's even services that will give you a cash offer basically, but they're charging a 10% premium on that cash offer. So there's no limit to the amount of choices that you have. Your best bet is to ask, what are my total fees at the end of the day? Don't settle for just half of the fees. You want to know your full numbers and what it's going to look like. And any good service, any good agent or broker should be able to give you a pretty close estimate as to what your net proceeds are going to be. Now we move on to title fees. These fees are all part of getting the title to your home ready to transfer to the new owner. First, we have an attorney prep fee. This fee is paid out to the attorney who's reviewing the paperwork that you and the buyer will sign along with the title to your home. And just in case something is missed during the title search, like a hidden lien that wasn't reported or a long lost owner that has some type of claim to the home, then a title policy is purchased. This is negotiable as to who pays for this policy, but it covers the buyer just in case something like this pops up. You might also see a tax certificate fee. This is just to certify that your taxes are paid up, there's no delinquencies, there's nothing due, and it's all good to go. A title escrow fee. This is a fee to set up the escrow account where the option money and earnest money will sit during your transaction. And if you live in an HOA, you'll also see an HOA transfer fee, which brings us to the negotiable items. Again, if you live in an HOA and the buyer to your home is getting a mortgage, then more than likely their lender will require an HOA disclosure statement. This is the only fee that I regularly see that's due up front, and who pays for it depends on what was agreed upon on the original purchase contract. A survey showing the property boundaries and easements going along the property is also another item that's negotiated up front if it's needed or not. And the last few items we have are home warranties, seller paid closing costs, and seller concessions. All three of these items are negotiable, just like many other things on the contract, but these three are the ones that I see shift the most with the market. In the buyer's market, you see everybody asking for home warranties, seller concessions, and some closing cost assistance. In the seller's market, not so much. So for some reason, the last part of the video did not record. I figured I would just put this screen recording together and show y'all a pretty cool calculator that y'all can use. That way you have some numbers to work off of. Alright, seller net proceed calculator. My favorite one is mortgagecalculator.org. Favorite one. But that one gets a little too detailed. So we'll be using Independence Title, their calculator. Conventional. Go ahead, Houston, that's where I'm at. 300,000. Payoff loan amount 200,000. So no seller paid closing cost. Buyer's loan amount. This one doesn't really matter. It's not gonna affect your closing cost whatsoever unless for some reason you negotiated to pay some of their points, which we did not. Sales commission is 3%, buyers 3%. Those are pre-filled. We'll leave those. Estimated closing date. So let's say November 15th. So mid next month. Annual property taxes for something like this, you know, we'll say 9,000, but you can look up your property taxes on your tax assessor's website, or you can always get your annual property taxes from your mortgage company. They'll know. They'll definitely know. HOA dues, let's say 250 a year. Some are way lower, some are way higher. Again, this is all specific on your property. Yes. Resale certificates are usually 300 bucks, not 3,000. HOA transfer fees around 250. So this is a no. Owner's title policy. So generally we see these paid by the seller, but again, this is a negotiable piece right here. All right, so now we're down here at the bottom. We have the payoff amount, closing cost, total taxes, and HOA, and that is a 70,000 estimated proceeds, right around there. And if you want to see details, click on more. So we have the payoff loan amount 200,000. If you have any others like liens or second mortgages, HELOCs, anything like that, you can type it in here. Closing cost, title company, lender, and other. Other is a realtor fees, I believe. Yep, there they go. And then lender fees, it's an attorney fee. Title companies, owner's title policy, escrow fee, messenger fee. You know, this is all the fees that Independence Title would charge. So this calculator is pretty neat because it has all of these pre-filled with their rates, so you don't have to guess at those. And again, the payoff amounts right there. Tax. Your property taxes are prorated, so here they are. That's what you will be paying. Your HOA due, since it's already paid, you will get a refund for the remainder of the year. Your resale certificate is there. Transfer fees right there. Because you might already have an escrow account with your current mortgage, these will be deducted out of your proceeds, but you will get a check for what's in your escrow account after you close, so you'll get that refunded. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. The numbers on this one came out to just around 9% to sell this house. So like I mentioned earlier, just keep that in mind, plus any repairs or updates that you want to do. And as I always say, every city and state is different, so make sure you're talking to somebody local who knows what other fees may be involved in selling the home in your area. If you have any questions or just need clarification on anything I went over in this video, feel free to just drop me a comment or just shoot me a DM and I'll make sure to answer. And guys, I'll see y'all next time.